Paul Bolzán's most embarrassing moment.
Well, a few years ago, I used to sell mugs and portrait paintings of pets that I painted myself. They turned out really cute, and honestly, I had quite a few clients.
Okay, what happened next?
People across the country began ordering, so I shipped by mail. Once, a girl ordered 2 mugs featuring her 2 pets. I painted them, they turned out amazing, and I sent them well wrapped with lots of bubble wrap and signs saying fragile everywhere. But when she received them, can you believe they were all broken?
She's gonna pay for this.
She complained, and I said, sorry, I swear I wrapped them well, but the post office mishandles packages a lot.
That's not my problem.
Well, I'm sorry. So to make up for the situation, I made them again for her. And this time I wrapped them a lot more and put like 80,000 labels with instructions so they wouldn't throw the box around. And again, they arrived broken.
No, what terrible service! You're trying to be funny, aren't you?
What?
They arrived broken again.
I had really put in so much effort.
And then what did you do?
Embarrassed, I returned her money. I lost the sale and she still had 4 broken cups.
Diosdado's worst embarrassment?
Here's some context. Since childhood, I've always broken things. A few years ago, I was bored at my grandma's house. I thought climbing onto the glass table and doing a backflip was a good idea. It wasn't. The table shattered and glass went everywhere. The worst part is, it was my grandma's favorite table.
And what did you do at that moment?
I ran for my life and hid in the bathroom. Then my grandma arrived with my parents, and they said, "What happened here? Oh my God, no, my favorite table." They never suspected me. Just look at this sweet face.
So they never found out it was you?
Luckily, no. I've kept this secret until now.
Well, it's no longer a secret, you pesky kid.
5 likes and I'll tell Melly Rico's most embarrassing moment. Benja Calero's most embarrassing moment.
You see, I was at school in English class really happy when out of nowhere the teacher came in and I said, "Fuck you." At that moment, the whole classroom was shocked, but I didn't know why. The truth is, at home, I was watching a series in English, and people kept saying "fuck you" with a smile on their faces, so in my mind, I concluded that it was something good, something nice, and that's why I said it to the teacher, but then surprise! She got really mad at me, brought me to the front of the classroom and said to me,
Repeat what you just said!
"Fuck you." I had no idea what a huge mess I had gotten myself into. At that moment, she sent me to the principal's office and I got suspended for 3 days, and all my friends spent an entire month making fun of me. Later, I realized that word was a nasty insult.
Pato's most embarrassing moment.
I was on my first date with my crush at an amusement park when I suddenly decided to try the most extreme roller coaster. It was intense and we got really dizzy. And right when we got off, I threw up a little. But guess where the vomit landed? That's right, on her shoes.
Pato, come on, that's so embarrassing.
I know, but wait, here's the worst part. Seconds later, I started to feel really bad, so my crush said to me,
"We should buy some food."
We got in line and suddenly I turned pale and fainted on her. She pushed me and I fell to the other side. The paramedics arrived and put me in a wheelchair. We went around the amusement park while everyone stared. It was so embarrassing and my crush never wanted to see me again. F.
5 likes and I'll tell Diosdado's most embarrassing moment. Rubén Tuesta's most embarrassing moment.
In 2021, I had a hidden camera prank segment on the street. I used to pull great pranks that people really enjoyed. But anyway, one day I came up with the brilliant idea of doing a prank that involved putting myself in a public place, hiding inside a garbage bag and scaring people. Bad idea! And the thing is, 2 guys were passing by who looked really tough, macho, hairy-chested, and I scared them. But surprise, one of the guys got really angry, started yelling at me, and even threatened to hit me.
No way! And then?
He made me delete the video, but I didn't. I uploaded it, and in an hour, it had over 6 million views. I immediately got a phone call from that guy saying,
You told me you were going to delete it. I know where you live, I know who you are, and where you come from. Delete it now!
For obvious reasons, I decided to delete it, but a lot of people had already downloaded it. To this day, I live in fear that he'll show up at my door and give me the beating he promised. F.
Dueñas' greatest embarrassment.
About 6 months ago, I decided to start getting into creative makeup, and the movie Inside Out 2 was trending. So I said, I accept the challenge. So, with all the excitement in the world, I went to buy face paint at a craft store. I came back home, set up the lights, set up the camera, and started recording. I was super focused and really excited to see the final result. I was sure it was going to go viral. So when I finished, I uploaded it, and it did go viral. But not for the reason I expected. I started getting a lot of hate when people began comparing me to other creators. I got really sad because I saw a meme that said my anger character looked like a furry, fear looked like a tumor, and anxiety looked filthy. Wow, how embarrassing.
And what did you do afterwards?
Well, I just had to put up with it.
Albertina's biggest embarrassment.
You see, it was the year 2021 and I was just starting to upload videos to social media. I remember I wanted to show my followers a delicious recipe for a Pito drink. Yes, just as you heard, Pito.
Albertina, remember this is a family-friendly channel.
Wait, let me give you some context. In Bolivia, Pito is ground wheat grain and it gives you a lot of strength and energy. This is the video I uploaded, judge for yourselves. Do you have pedo and don't know what to do or what to make with it? Well, I have the solution for you. And suddenly I realized it started to go viral, but the comments said,
We're starting off strong.
Shout out to the dirty-minded girls.
What did I just hear? No way. And then?
I realized the true meaning of pedo in Mexico, and the worst part is that everyone started calling me the pedo girl. Oh, how embarrassing. F in the chat for me.
Luis Velode's worst embarrassment.
You see, 5 years ago, my brother and I bought tickets to a concert of our favorite band called Coldplay. We had saved up a lot to finally see them live, and the moment came, the concert started. I was really excited, and I was already making friends with the people around me. I was with my brother who was behind me, but he's super quiet, so he went unnoticed. Then my new friends warned me that someone was stealing phones. So when I heard the news, I handed both of my phones to my brother.
But why did you have two?
In case one got stolen.
Okay.
As soon as I handed over the phones, people nearby started whispering. Suddenly, 4 police officers appeared and escorted us out of the concert.
No way, and then...
They put us in a small room like criminals and interrogated us. I didn't understand and was really scared. Then they told us,
Take your cell phones out. Okay, are they yours? Yes, they're ours. Unlock it and let's see.
And to make things worse, the phones were already dead. I know it sounds really suspicious, but I swear those were our phones. And there I was asking the cops if anyone had a charger. After charging and turning them on, I unlocked them and they saw they were truly ours.
And did you go back to the concert?
No, they still kicked us out right during my favorite song.
No way!
How embarrassing.
Andisito's worst embarrassment.
I was at school during recess when a classmate suddenly said to me,
Do you want to try my chips?
so I agreed. Minutes later, recess ended and biology class started. In this class, I had to give a presentation on types of plants, but I started to feel really sick to my stomach. I felt nauseous, dizzy, and so I told the teacher, can I go to the bathroom? It's urgent.
No, you don't have the right to go.
But
No, not until after your presentation.
I was really worried because I felt really nauseous. But anyway, I got up from my seat, did my presentation with my classmate Luis, and out of nowhere, boom, I threw up on my classmate. The whole classroom was in shock, and you know what was the worst part? The teacher started laughing.
What's wrong with you, Andy?
Sorry.
How funny.
Like if you think the teacher's mean?
Leave a like. How embarrassing.
How awful! Dianita Secreto de Bruja's worst embarrassment.
Look, it was a normal day in Spanish class when out of nowhere I started to get a really bad stomachache. Honestly, I started to worry because in a few minutes I had a test. I should mention that the Spanish teacher was super strict. Anyway, she started handing out the test little by little. And then I suddenly had a huge urge to go to the bathroom. So I asked the teacher, can I go to the bathroom?
We're taking an exam. How do I know you won't copy answers in the bathroom?
So, in short, she didn't let me go. Little by little, I started feeling more and more pressure. And the thing is, the day before I'd eaten some 5 peso tacos from a street vendor. Bad idea. Half an hour had already passed and I was still holding it in. Honestly, I felt like running to the bathroom and failing the exam, but that didn't happen, my loves. What happened was that I held it in so much that I ended up fainting. I stayed motionless on the floor for about 16 seconds. And as we all know, when you faint, you lose total control of your body.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Yes! Everything came out. I pooped myself in front of all my classmates while I was passed out.
Diana, this is the most embarrassing thing ever.
And wait, because the worst part is still coming. When I got up, I had to run to the principal's office to ask for a bag to put my underwear in and throw it away.
No way!
I mean, just imagine the embarrassment of going to the school principal and having him see me all stained with poop. Honestly, I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Oh no, I'm manifesting that nobody ever goes through something like that.
It's done.